Thank you so much. And thank you for your kind words. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're working it out. It's all right. We'll get through it. It happens. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Um, yeah, I don't know. I will start off with gratitude. If you have not done that yet, it is so important to just take a couple of minutes and write down 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for that happened in the last 24 hours. I personally do gratitude in the morning and at night. So you can reflect on the blessings of the day, because no matter how bad your day is or was, there are blessings in it. If you open your eyes and you have lungs full of air and you have a heart beating in your chest, you are blessed. If you have a roof over your head, a vehicle in your driveway, clothes on your back, a refrigerator full of food, you have more than most people in this country do. So if you have nothing else to write down, I just gave you a bunch. So that's how I start my day. That's how I end my day every single day. And it has definitely just kind of changed my outlook on things. It's especially important to practice your gratitude when life is handing you some yucky stuff, when you're not hitting those goals. When it's kind of gloomy outside and all you're seeing is the gray instead of the rainbows. It's very, very important, because when we can express that we are grateful for things, the universe, God, peanut butter, what does Stacy say? Will give you more, because if you're not grateful, I don't know what is happening with the lighting. Sorry, guys. If you're not grateful for what you have, then why would you get more, right? Like, if you're a child and you break your toys and you're not grateful for what you have, would you buy your child more toys? No, you wouldn't. So it's the same thing with life. Be grateful for what you have, and the universe will give you more. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a comfortable seat here. So I looked on my cloud for some company news. The E60 boards are still going until the end of May, and our team is lighting them up. Like, it is amazing to look on there and say, like, May the 4th. Yes. See, it's, I love it. Seeing the names that are on that leaderboard are amazing, because I know these people, right? Like, you ever look at these leaderboards and you're like, okay, good for them. Like, I have no idea who these people are in this company, but good for them. I look at it now and I'm like, I know the top 5 people. Like, I've been on Zooms with them. Like, some of them are my team members, some of them are my upline. Like, it's super exciting. And that's just another gratitude thing. Like, be grateful to know these people that we can learn and grow from, that we can cheer on. Like, use that fire if you don't have your own right now. And it's just exciting. It's so exciting for them. I'm so happy for these new people that have come in and are just doing it, right? Like, they're just doing it. It's happening. And then I also saw I don't know if it was under leadership updates or just company news, they have a list of, that's bothering me. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that with the lighting. Let's try it down there. There is a list of Zoom and calls for the month of May, and they're on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and there's quite a few of them. So if you want to check that out and maybe hop on some of those calls as well, that is out there for us. And those are almost always fire. If nothing else, you will learn something from those calls and Zooms that the company puts on. because I mean, they kind of created this wheel that we all use, right? So if you're looking for more to plug into, that is a great resource to go out there and look and see if any of those times work for you. But remember, just getting on, just plugging in is not going to make the sales for you. We have to implement what we learn as we learn it, right? Super important to not just sit back and fill a notebook full of notes, but to actually apply the notes that you're taking, right? Even if it's scary. If it's scary, you absolutely should be doing that. But that's all I saw. I don't know, Shannon, if there's anything else for company news that I am missing. It's beginning of the month.
I think you got it all, honey.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure.
So far, because you know how they are.
Right. But yeah, we had the amazing chats on Monday, and the numbers were like amazing for viewers on the Zoom. It was so exciting to just see her back at it and doing what she does, and that is pouring into all of us and loving on us and praying over us. I cannot imagine what she is going through, what she has been through, what she has to yet overcome. And for her to just come on, I think I saw her make a post that said 88 days ago. Like that's insanity. Like I lost my grandpa in November, my grandpa. And this past weekend was his birthday, and it threw me right back into that grief. And it's like, that's my grandpa. I can't imagine. So for her, like, I am so grateful for Chas for coming back on here on Mondays and filling our cups, because she's just an amazing, amazing woman, and seeing what she does through her ministry and everything in life. If you don't follow her, like, go follow Chas, because that woman is amazing. She is everything. Like, happy birthday to your dad. Yeah, it's weird. Grief does weird things, right? So that's kind of what I want to talk about, is the power of positivity. Mindset. We hear these words all the time, like mindset, wording, the way that we say things, the way that we speak to ourselves. It's so important. And I will be dead honest, I have been in a funk the last maybe 5 days or so since my grandfather's birthday on Saturday. It happened a little before that. I'll get into what happened and how I am coming out the other side unscathed, because we have to remain positive, especially in this business, because this business of network marketing is not for the faint of heart, right? Like, we have high highs and we have low lows. And when we have those lows, that is when we really got to dig deep, right? Because we're supposed to be like sunshine and rainbows, right? Bad things aren't supposed to happen to us. We're thrivers. Well, they do. We are not immune to life. It still happens. The hard times still come. But what do we do to stay positive and pull ourselves out of it? Oh, honey, my heart goes out to you. I can't, again, that's another thing that should never freaking happen. Like, sending love. I don't like, that's hard. That's so hard. With it being the beginning of the month, that is another thing that kind of gets me sometimes, right? So the beginning of the month comes and we reflect back on last month, and we think of all of the goals that we didn't hit. I didn't get as many minis out as I wanted to. I didn't sign that promoter I was looking for. I didn't sign as many customers as I wanted, or I signed a promoter, but they aren't doing anything. You know, it's me, I'm a bad coach, or I didn't do the follow-up with that 3-day, they should have been a customer. Like, all of these, like, I didn't. Let's not do that. Jana did that this month, and like, no, it's bad. Don't do that, because it doesn't set you up for success. It brings you down. It lowers your vibration, and then you can't attract the good stuff. It pushes everything away, right? We want high vibration. We want to be a magnet and attract what we want in life, right? We want customers so they feel good. We want promoters so they can share this with the world. We want all the good things. So reflecting on last month with a positive mindset of what I did do. I did get a 6-day trial out to a new mama. I did break 1,000 PV again. And yeah, it's not 4K, but my numbers are still, I'm happy with them for just being me, right? So think of it that way. Don't think of, well, my team did this. What did you do? Don't look at your team for a minute. Just look at you. What did you accomplish last month? What do you have to be proud of? And if you didn't accomplish what you wanted to, like, at all last month, if you did nothing, well, what happened? What happened? Was life handing you crap pies? Was like, without making excuses too. Like, you have to honestly and like look at, was I just lazy? And then say, okay, well, that's what I was. That's not what I am this month. This month is going to be different. We're going to attack it differently. What did I do that didn't work? What did I do that did work? And go with what worked, obviously. For myself, I only had 2 3-way messages last month. And that's not okay. That's not how we make sales, right? That's not how we connect people. So this month, I am determined to get more people in Messenger and 3-way messages. I want to do more interviews on my page with other people going live. I kind of slacked off on that because I had a hater in my inbox, you guys. It wasn't even just a hater in my inbox. It was a sister-in-law in my text messages. And it completely stunted me. It stopped me. It halted me. It threw me right off of my path. It trudged up a lot of stuff that I thought I had healed from. And it all stemmed from a comment I made responding on a live that was taken out of context. It was taken out of context. It wasn't even about that sister-in-law. But people took screenshots of it, and they ran with it. And they ran to her with it. And it was really rough for a couple of days of going back and forth and telling me that I'm a bad person and a hurtful person, and I don't think about other people, and all you care about is your business. And this, like, it was no good. And I was like, okay, I need to just stop. I'm not going to go live anymore because I don't know what I'm saying. And I say things that I shouldn't say. And I, like, all of this like doubt came into my head. And I talked to my husband about it, who, mind you, is not supportive of this business. And he said, who cares? He's like, if it was some dude messaging you, what do you do when they message you? You block and delete. And I thought about it, and I was like, okay, why is my phone doing that? It's driving me crazy. I was like, you're right, I do, and he said, haters are going to hate. He's like, people are going to be jealous because you're doing this job and not going to a job. You get to be home and take care of the family and take care of the kids, and they don't. Whether you're making $1 billion or $25, you're doing your dream, and they're not. So there's going to be jealousy, there's going to be animosity, there's going to be haters no matter what. So why let it throw you off? And I was like, he's right. Why do we do that? Why? Exactly. They're unhappy, so they want you to be unhappy. They see growth, and it makes them uncomfortable because they either have to grow with you or stay where they're at. And a lot of people are comfortable where they're at. They don't like to push themselves because it's uncomfortable. But once you grow and you realize it, it feels good, right? So just knowing if something like that happens to you, shake it off. And if anything, like, go harder, prove them wrong, right? Like, show them that, yeah, I do care about this little business of mine that puts food on my family's table sometimes, that fills my gas tank. You know, this little business of ours, as people like to call it, is changing lives. These products change people's lives. We know this because how many of us hop on and say, this product changed my life, or this company changed my life, this community changed my life? Because it does. And if they can't understand that, that's a them thing, right? That's a them problem, not a you problem. People like to project onto us what they feel in their own heart because they're uncomfortable to look in the mirror and realize they have their own stuff, right? Like, it can't be me. I can't be the problem. And the same thing goes into our business, right? When we look back at last month's goals to make this month's goals, we have to look at ourselves and say, what did I not do? What can I do better this month? Can I follow up with my team better? Like, if you're telling yourself, well, my team isn't working, why though? Why is your team not working? Reach out to them, remind them of what their why is, what, because you should know that. You should know what your team's why is. Why did they sign up to be a promoter? What do they want out of this business? And then ask them what their goals are. Like, you didn't do too much last month. What can I help you with this month so that you can reach your goals, right? Did something happen in your family? Did something happen in life that kind of threw you off last month? Sometimes people aren't going to tell you unless you ask. So look at yourself and what I did or didn't do, even if it's uncomfortable. Like, I know I need to put more people in three-way messages. I know that is how we seal the deal. So that is what I'm going to do this month. And just focusing on the positive words, not, I'm not thriving for free this month because I don't have 2 customers. How about, I'm going to thrive for free next month because I'm going to get my 2 customers this month. Or, I'm starting from nothing, I have no team. How about, I'm starting with experience because I've learned over these months what to do and what not to do. So I'm going to attract a new team and teach them differently. Mindset and wording and the way we speak to ourselves is so important. We have to nurture the little children that are inside of us still, especially if you come from any kind of trauma from your childhood, didn't receive that love that you should have received as a child. We have to still, that little girl, that little boy, they're still in there, and we have to nurture them and talk to them like we would our own children. We have to love ourselves enough to be able to do that. And that's where those affirmations, the I am worthy of this business. I am worthy of success. I am just as able to do this as the 200Ks, the millionaire earners. Like, why not? Why are we not worthy of it? Those people have stories too, and a lot of them started from nothing, just like the rest of us. I'm sure that some people do come into this business not struggling and not, they try a product and it's amazing and it works for them, and they go on with life sharing it. But I know that a lot of the stories that I have heard of our 200Ks, 80Ks, 40Ks, they all came from hurt, from the bottom. And that's perfect. Because when you're at your rock bottom, speaking from being a recovering addict and alcoholic, when you're at your rock bottom, there's only up. There's only up. When you're at zero, there's only up. We can't go any further down. So just remember that, there's, if you have no other inspiration, no other positivity in your mind, in your heart, in your body, because you're at the bottom and you just have this stinking thinking kicking your butt and you can't get out of it. Just remember, when you're at the bottom of a well, there's only up. We can only go up. We can only do better. And how do we do that? Is we put one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. If it's adding 5 friends today, you took a step in the right direction to building your network. If it is going into your cloud office and following up with all of your free accounts, all of the people that, absolutely, Shannon, right? Follow up with your free accounts that have never ordered. Invite them to this E60 challenge. Be excited about it. Like, oh my gosh, we're doing this thing. Like, I really want to invite you to join us for a 30-day challenge. And then if you really like it, jump on in and do the full 60 days with us. Don't start it out with, like, let's try a sample. Let's, like, go big. And if they're like, no, well, let's get you a sample then. Let's get you just trying it, tasting it, touching it, see what I'm excited about. Just knowing that if you've done it before, you can do it again. If you have one customer in your back office, you did it once. How did you do it? How'd you do it? Think about what worked and do it again. I was talking with Heather McCloskey, is my direct upline, well, 200K upline, yesterday, because like I said, I've been in a funk, right? Like, she actually messaged me 2 days ago and I was like, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you today because I am so negative. Like, it's pointless. You're just gonna yell at me and I don't even want to get yelled at because I'm already negative, right? Not that she yells, but you know what I mean. She lights the fire under your butt. So I told her I would message her yesterday morning. So I did. I messaged her and I was like, look, this is where I'm at. This is what, my mindset is crap. I hate this. I don't like feeling like this. And she was like, what are you gonna do about it? Okay. I'm gonna get out there and work, because whining and wishing doesn't do anything, right? Whining and wishing isn't going to get you a paycheck. Whining and wishing isn't going to get you your next customer. You have to go out there and work. You have to go out there and look for it and use what you know. Use those sideline sisters, use those uplines, use your downline even. Heck, if they've got a good story and they're willing to share it, that's all we do, you guys. We share our stories. If you haven't got your story into the Lavelle fan page, do it. They just posted mine and it was like the best feeling on the planet. Like, being shouted out by team members and sidelines and uplines, like, that feels awesome. But having the company post your story on their fan page, it's like a different level of recognition. And it was like the most exciting thing ever to see that. And I was like, oh, it's me, so send those in and make sure that they're compliant, of course. Make sure that they're short and sweet. They have to be short and sweet. And just tell them my day 1, my day 3, my day 10, and this is why I'm doing it. And this is why I'm never going back. And send it in. Do the thing that scares you the most, right? Do the thing that is the most uncomfortable. Go live. For me, I used to be able to hit that live button and I could talk and do the thing, and it didn't bother me one bit. That text message, yeah, it made me back to square one with my lives. I am so nervous every time. I've only gone live twice. since, and I used to go live every single day. So this week, Jana is shaking it off, and I am going to go live the rest of the week every day because that's what's scary for me right now. I have to get over that fear. So whatever it is that is scary for you, if it's sending the voice clip, if it is going live, if it is reaching out to your upline, if it is reaching out to a sideline, if it is following up, do that. Do that today. Because when we do the scary things, when we jump in with both feet, that is when we grow. And when you do those scary things, it is a really good feeling when you're done. Like, to know that you achieved something that was terrifying to you, and you did it. Yes. Like that. And then you use that fire and you just keep going and you keep pushing and you use those wins, right? It's Wellness Wednesday today too. So on Wellness Wednesday, I focus a lot on mental health because I think it is one of those things that is not talked about enough. And it is one of those things that I struggle with. And I am honest and open with my followers about that yes, I'm a thriver, and yes, I feel great. And yes, I'm putting all these good things in my body. But you know what? I'm also human, and I struggle with mental health sometimes. And I have to take down days, and I have to take days to recharge myself. And it's okay. We are all human and we are worthy of it. As women, we don't do that. We take care of everybody else first, right? Like Chat said on Monday, your own oxygen mask first. You have to take care of you first. Self-care is selfish, and it's okay, because when we are taken care of, when we are in the right mindset, we can then pour out onto other people, and it is just better, right? When we're happy and we're healthy and we're taking care of ourselves, our kids see it, our kids feel it, because we're not a ball of nerves and we're not just checking things off our list to get through the day, to get to the next day, to do it again. We can breathe, we can relax, we can laugh with our kids, we can laugh at our kids, because come on, kids are funny. If you let go of all of this stuff, kids are hilarious. Being a parent is actually quite entertaining. At least it is in my house. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, I don't know, but we laugh a lot. So pick your thing that is a wellness thing. And if it is just the product, talk about the product. Pick one product that you use daily that really helped your life, helped you with a problem, because that's what we want to do, is we want to solve problems. We don't want to sell products, we solve problems. Talk about the product and what it did for you. Chill is a game changer for me. And I know it doesn't work that great for everybody, but if I'm in a funk like I've been, I take some chill. I sit on my meditation pillow that I'm sitting on right now, and I just go inward, and then I journal and I get it out and I move on, right? We got to just keep going, keep the train rolling. So I talk about that and the ashwagandha benefits of it. How it's super easy to just throw in your purse, throw in your car, take anywhere, anytime type of a thing. You can take it to help you sleep at night. Like, there's so many things. Pick a product, talk about it. Pick an ingredient in the product and talk about it. It doesn't have to be real long. You could easily do it in a 5-minute live. Make a post about it, or like a carousel, where it's like, here's the product, here's what it did for me, here's the ingredient, and this is what it does. And here's how you get it. A reel, you could do a reel that way too. I don't know what product I'm going to talk about today. I don't know. I'm like really digging the collagen, but you have you have to do it what you use, obviously, because then you can have a genuine feedback of what it has done for you. Even better, if you can get a customer to go live with you, interview a customer. It's Wellness Wednesday. You invested in yourself. Let's share your story. How is this product changing your life? And then if people comment, guess what? They have referrals. They can get Thriving for free that way too. I had done a Zoom last year already. It was a year ago because it just came up in my memories, interviewing my mom. And that was one of my, alive. That was one of my best lives. There was like, within a week, I had well over 100 views on it. And I was like, holy crap. Like, and it was just on, like when you interview people, you tend to see higher view numbers just because it's their network is watching too. But this was like on my page with my mom, and it's my mom. She's got like maybe 100 friends on Facebook. So it was cool to see people want to hear other people, right? Like they hear us all the time. Like it's like beating a dead horse. Like, here's my story. Not saying don't share it, because especially if you're doing it in your stories, it's only there for 24 hours, right? So definitely share your story, but take the opportunity to pull other people in, ask other people their stories, use your customers, if your customers are willing to do it and you can potentially help them thrive for free, why not? Right? Like, let's just, of course, coach them, let them know that they can't say, well, I took this and now I don't have this disease, and I don't have to take this medication. Like, it has to be compliant. So, coach them a little bit on, this is what I'm going to ask you. Make sure, you're not making medical claims, things like that, because they don't know. This isn't their job. It's our job. So just know that even when life shakes you up, hands you crap, you get those hateful messages, whether it's from family, friends, or some stranger on the internet, like, that's them. That's a them thing. That, don't let them shake your positivity. If you have to be mad, be mad. Absolutely. Like, I have every right to be upset about the messages that my sister-in-law sent me. They were not nice. There were names called, and not on my side of it. And like I said, it was unnecessary. It was out of context. It was not even, and I was like, okay, you're going through something, like, okay, but it still hurt, right? It still hurts. Even when we get the no, it hurts. Like, oh, I should have said this differently, or I should have said that differently. Just, yeah, let it go. Like, family and friends are the worst. Like, they're the best because they support us sometimes, but they're the ones that are the most critical. They're the ones that are the most, like, they don't have a filter. They're going to say it how they see it and how they feel it, and they don't care if it hurts your feelings. Well, hopefully they care, but you just kind of have to, like, haters are going to hate. Right? That's like I was saying in the beginning, if they're jealous of you, they're going to try to knock you off your pedestal. They're going to try. And it's the same thing with I did a whole live, and this is actually where that comment came from, on no MLMs. Like, I'm seeing that so often, and it makes me so angry. Why no MLMs? Right? Why? If we go to a good restaurant, we tell our friends about the restaurant. If we find an awesome shampoo at Target or Walmart or whatever chain store you have by you, we tell our friends about it. So why would you not tell a friend about an amazing product that you put in your body in 15 minutes of your day and it makes you feel amazing? Like, why would you not? Like, I don't. So doing, that, like, explaining to people that it's okay to purchase from MLMs. It's not the pyramid that everybody, like, It's different from what it used to be. There's like things in place to make that not happen anymore. No, not all MLMs are created equally. We all know that, obviously, or we wouldn't be here. But I've taken the MLM out of it altogether. I've taken cliquish, that we're cliquish. That's funny. No, we're a community of people that support each other. And if you want in, come on in. That's how what I would say. Like, no, we're not a clique. You know, we have a community of people that lift each other up, that support each other in our health and our wellness, that are there to cheer us on when we're down, to lift us up when we're down. And friends become friends. Like that, Shannon. Woo! Friends become family. You know, it's you're welcome to come in. We welcome everybody with open arms, right? Like, and that's another thing too with the E60 challenge. I'm just going to add that on too right away, because I was doing a lot of woo, May 1st, the E60 challenge. Join us E60 May 1st, get your orders in for May 1st. I had 2 people that were going to order that couldn't because of financial stuff that happened. And they said, well, let me know when your next challenge starts, because I want to do it, but you were going to start on the 1st. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Like, you can join anytime. We're just going to start the content on the 1st. Like, you can jump in at any time. We will welcome you with open arms at any time. You know, like, it's not like you have to start on the 1st. So just make that clear to people too. Like, come on, like, your 60-day challenge starts when you purchase it, not when we start it. Like, it's up to you when you are ready to jump in and invest in yourself and invest in your health, because you are worthy of doing that. So just know that for every hater that you have a supporter too, probably more. Well, I don't know. I've been burning bridges lately, so it is what it is. But that happens when you grow. You outgrow people, they fall off. It's fine. You just got to get through the other side of it. I say, if I burned the bridge, you handed me the match. I don't know. Like, it just is what it is. But no matter what we do, like, for us, we are in health and wellness. But even if you look at beauty, or you look at like the cleaning companies, like, they have haters too. It's just because of what we do. People decide to hate on us, and there's no reason. So just scroll on, delete them, block them. Don't answer the phone when they call. Like, it just is what it is. If you get anxious, if you get a weird feeling when you see somebody's name, you shouldn't have that somebody in your life. Like, and sometimes that's a really hard call to make, but if they're not serving you in your journey, if they're not uplifting you, if they're not cheering you on and they're always tearing you down, that's just like carrying a bag of rocks around with you. Why carry the weight that's not doing any good for you? Let it go, shake it off. I know for me, I always talk about yoga and meditation and getting my mind right and just going inward and journaling and all these things. Well, it wasn't working. I could not get out of my funk. So yesterday, I turned on some old punk music that I used to listen to when I was in my early 20s. Haven't really listened to it since. Turned my radio up as loud as I could, and I just screamed. I screamed the lyrics. I screamed bad words. I yelled. I let all of the anger out in a way that I knew was safe. And, you know, then I got home and I still was like, I was feeling better, but I wasn't quite there yet. So I turned the radio on at home and I danced around my living room like a crazy person. My neighbors were probably wondering what the heck was going on over here, because I had my music loud, my dogs were barking, and I was just like, let it all out. Get it out in any way that you need to, you know, scream into a pillow, whatever it is, because we have to let it out. We have to release it. Yes, write the letters and don't give it to them. Write the letters and burn them, and really write the letters, like, you made me angry because you hurt my feelings because, like, write the words, just like the affirmations. It's just as powerful, or I am grateful for. I am, whatever it is. My dogs are out of water and they're driving me crazy. They're pushing their water dish around. But you have to get it out, because if we don't get it out and get rid of it, we carry it with us and it will pop up in the worst ways, and it will just keep you from reaching the goals you have for yourself this month. So it's still like, we're 4 days in. May the 4th be with you. Reassess time. Like, it's early enough in the month that look at what your goals were last month. Were they not achievable, or did you not put the work in that you should have? Really look at yourself and don't beat yourself up about it. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I didn't do this and I suck and blah, blah. No. We're not doing that. We're looking at what we could have done better and just shifting so that we can do better. Because all we can do today is be better than we were yesterday, right? We can't change yesterday. We can't change last week, last month, last year. We can't. It's done. It's over. We can't change an hour ago. It's over. But we can change the next hour, the next day, the next week. We have the ability to decide right here, right now, that today is going to be a good day. Today is going to be productive. Today, I'm going to add 5 friends. I'm going to message 15 people in their stories intentionally. I'm going to write those names down so that I can keep building that relationship with them. Set timers so that we can do things intentionally and we don't get lost in the scroll, especially if it's making reels, because that's my weakness right now. I go to like look for ideas or look for trending sounds, and that next thing I know, it's like an hour and a half later and I'm like, how did that even happen? Like, set timers. And just know that you freaking can. You are worthy of success. If that's what scares you, if success is what scares you, figure out why. Why does the thought of success scare you? And then shift, because you're worthy of it. We're all worthy of it. We're worthy of anything that our hearts desire. We just have to figure out the plan of action to get those goals, to achieve what we want in life. We all started at 0. May 1st, everybody had a big bad 0 in their back office. I'm still at 0s until tomorrow when all those 5th auto ships run. So another thing to do today is to do that. May 5th auto ships. Who's running? Who's running on May 5th? Message them, offer them credits if you have them. $5-10. It doesn't have to be $50 off, $25 off. Thank you for your order again this month. I'd like to give you $5 in credits as an appreciation. And if you can't do that, maybe handwrite a thank you card. Thank you so much for your purchase last month. Please reach out with any questions that you might have, anything that might come up. Please enjoy this Boss Babe DFT, or this Black Label, or this packet of chill, or this, whatever it is. It will help you retain those customers, right? Check in with your team. If you have a team, check in with your team. Where are you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, business? Where are you? Are we running this month? Are we not running this month? Are we just maintaining this month? Like, do you want it? Do you not? Where are you at? Because if you're not in it this month, I'm going to put my energy to these girls over here, guys, whoever you have, that really want to run this month. And I'll check back next month, right? Like, really methodically, like, this is a business. We have to treat it as a business. We're blessed to have a business that we can work from our beds, that we can work from our living room floors, that we can work from our car, but we have to work it for it to work for us. So do what it is that you need to do to shake off the yuck of yesterday, last month, last week, last hour, whatever it is. Shake it off, reassess, do your affirmations. I am worthy of success. I am an abundance attracting magnet. I am attracting like-minded people to me. I am attracting kindness and love. I am attracting new customers. I am attracting a new amazing promoter that wants to run and change people's lives. I am worthy. You are worthy. That's all I got. So I don't know if anybody has any questions, if anybody wants to throw anything in there, but just know that if you are in a funk, you can absolutely change that mindset this week, this month, the rest of this year. The year is still new, even though I can't believe we're already in May, but we still have time to turn this around. This business, it can be the last minute of the last day of the last month of the last year, and you can change everything. Like, it's crazy that way. So do the dang thing, you guys. You are worthy of it. You are amazing. You are an infinite being that was created by whoever you believe in, the same creator that created the mountains and the oceans and the sunsets and the rainbows and the birds. And like, hello, you are amazing. You are love, you are light. So go out there today and change some freaking lives, okay? That's what I'm gonna try to do. Be better than you were yesterday. That's all I got for you today, you guys. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing day. Shake it off.
Talk about hot damn. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will see everybody the Friday. I'm so excited about May the 4th be with you. I am a Star Wars junkie. I love Grogu, but I will see you all Friday. Go have fun today. Talk about an ingredient in the products that help you. Talk about the 4th. Talk about the little weird looking characters on Star Wars. Just talk about something. I love you all. Thank you, Janelle or Jana. Jiminy Christmas. I got somebody else on my mind too.
All right.
I got a message this morning from a girl named Janelle that I have not heard from since I started this business. And she's asking about the 3 steps. So I was like,
yeah. Go with it, girl. Go with it.
Yes. And see, that's why I called you her. I'm like, I am so excited. Love you all.
Love you.